I've been cheating on the van life just a little bit. I stayed in the house the last couple days. While the comforts of being at my family's place are very, very nice, it's time to head back into the mountains. More specifically, those mountains. It's 2 p.m., rush hour has started. Seattle really is just the best. You see, one of the main problems about going into areas like this is that I don't have service, and while some people see that as an advantage and I love getting away from the internet and having service and everything, I post these things, these videos, so I have to have internet wherever I go, and it's been the biggest problem because I was limited to where I could go in the past, but now I have internet anywhere in the world. It's pretty incredible. You see, the goal with the Starlink is not... Oh, I just touched the chain. You see, the goal with the Starlink is not to be always connected and on my phone and on the internet in the middle of nowhere when I should be enjoying nature. It's to be able to stay in places like this for longer and make even more amazing videos while also having the ability to stay connected with the outside world. Which for me and what I do, sharing these experiences with all you guys, is pretty important. God, I love this. Alright, it's time to find camp for the night before it gets too dark. So I actually got to show you guys this thing. I've been talking about it all day, but this is the Starlink. Obviously, this is not how I'm going to have it forever. This is just how I'm storing it right now because it is kind of big. I will eventually have it flat mounted to my roof, so it's permanently on there and flat, and hooked up to my new switch panel that I got, so I can turn it on and off really fast. As you can see, there are no lights in here right now, and I got my new little switch panel right here. Hit that, and now we got lights. Look at that, isn't that cool? This one controls my Wii boost, so my cell signal booster, and this one will control the Starlink in hopefully a week or so. I have to go in here to the back of the van and grab the base for the Starlink. And as you can see in here, this is where I have the router for the Starlink. That's the router. It plugs into my AC system off of my battery, and then this is the cable that actually runs out to the dish. I'm gonna take the end of it and bring it over to a spot that should have good reception. And I can plug the cable into the dish, put the old legs on, and put her down. That should be good. While I was cheating living that van life at my family's house for a couple days, I did a bunch of upgrades, including that switch panel that I already showed you guys. I got the diesel heater mounted here instead. I got an outdoor thermometer. So as you can see, I haven't even had the heat on in here, and it is already just about 10 degrees warmer in the van compared to outside the van. This thing is so well insulated with all the bed liner and rubber and wool that I put in all the panels. It always stays pretty warm in here, which is kind of nice. But yeah, time to turn the diesel heater on for the night. Now hopefully with a little bit of luck, opening up the Starlink app, I'll have Wi-Fi. Actually, this place was not as remote as I thought it was. I have 3 bars of service, which is way more than I thought I would have, but obviously high-speed internet is still much, much better, and I can use my computer off of it, whereas the hotspot on my phone has not been working lately. Ah, there we go. So it's setting itself up. It does have a hard time with trees sometimes, and there is a lot of trees in the surrounding area. Yeah, you can see on my battery app, it's already dropped my battery by 2%, which usually takes a pretty long time, like at least an hour. It's only been probably 10 minutes. So using the AC on the battery just is so inefficient, and it kills the battery. So gotta get that 12 volt converted, but it's gonna be next week. But yeah, we are online, we are connected, and as you can see, it is downloading an update. Look at that. Let's see if I can actually use the internet. Let's see, it's so fast, it's so snappy. It literally is high-speed internet in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, we loaded my channel there, absolutely no problem. Subscribe if you haven't already, because you're already watching the video this far. If you're not subscribed, what are we doing here? Yeah, that is so awesome. I cannot wait to have this thing flat mounted, hooked up to the switch. Just hit the switch, boom! We are online, baby! I kind of almost have beef with Verizon, because one of the reasons I was forced to get Starlink is because my unlimited plan, unlimited keyword, is not unlimited. Whenever you're doing your hotspot, your mobile hotspot, aka like my computer here that I use to upload, edit, everything with my videos, it only gets 20 gigabytes. So they limit you and cut you off whenever you reach that 20 gigabytes, which I reach in about a week. So yeah, screw Verizon, because that's dumb. You can't upgrade it at all, or it's incredibly expensive. And it just makes more sense to get an entirely different, completely mobile internet service. Kind of annoying if you ask me. Good morning, everyone. That was supposed to be a shot of the van starting. It didn't. Alright, I got my jump pack hooked up, and it is still not starting. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, got rid of it. That was kind of scary, not gonna lie. I think something is draining my battery overnight, and the battery was super dead, so it couldn't spin the motor fast enough to actually get it started. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, living in a van that is almost double your age is always an adventure. The reason I stay with my family is not because I'm tired of van life and I miss the luxuries of a home, but it's because I needed to order a bunch of stuff for the van. I already showed you some of the upgrades and mods I did, but also because I crashed my drone in one of my Instagram videos. Oh no! Woo! Oh, I crashed the drone. So I had to pick up some new props and get an order, so we're gonna go fly some FPV today because I miss flying FPV, it's so fun. God damn it. Finally start flying FPV again with the GoPro. That footage was gonna be so good. I mean, just look at the footage from the goggles. The footage you're seeing right now is footage recovered from my goggles, so that's been transmitted to the goggles, it's not actually from the drone or the camera, and it looks so, it would have been amazing. And then the drone had to go crash itself into the side of a mountain. That is so annoying. Honestly, I'm like kind of really bummed right now. It's one of the reasons I went to my family's house and ordered new props for it so I could fly it, and I got a new GoPro mount for it so I could have the GoPro on there, have a really good video. And then let's review the footage. So as I'm going up, DJI has a dumb altitude limit. So it depends on where you take off. So if you just take off from a higher spot, then you can go higher. It's really dumb. But I'm going up, and then it hits the altitude limit and it just bricks itself. It like fried itself. And then as we see, it starts shuddering. I have no control of the drone at this point, and it plows itself right into the side of a tree, losing the drone and my GoPro. So about $1,200, $1,500 worth of stuff. So that's great. I think it's time to get a custom setup that I design and I make so that I know it doesn't happen like this, because that was just so dumb. DJI has a bunch of safety stuff inside of their drones, and this is the 4th time that has happened on this drone, where it hit some safety barrier and then it freaked out and crashed itself. Luckily they did replace it 3 times, but that was because it had the 3-time replacement warranty that was paid for extra. So I'll send them a request. I have the footage. Luckily, what I learned from those is that to always have the goggles recording, because now I have clear, I mean, it's very clear from the footage that it just went like whoop, and then right into the mountain. Really dumb, incredibly annoying. I was really excited to start flying FPV again, and just, you know, it's kind of what happened. Part of FPV is crashing, you know, it's a very close proximity flying style. But whenever it's my fault, I don't care. Like, I push it to the limits. That totally makes sense. But whenever it happens like this, especially 4 times. Anyways, the Starlink is great. It's going to allow me to start uploading videos over my computer instead of having to use my phone or use all my data or have to go to a library or a coffee shop, which I did over the last couple weeks, which sucks. It's not fun. And actually, currently, if you're watching this video, it was uploaded over Starlink. So it was sent into space, and then it was sent other places, and then back here. Crazy stuff going on, you know? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in next week's videos. Bye! As we go in the winter, we'll see how long I can continue bathing and jumping in awesome lakes like this, but for now, man, this is awesome.